elimination on the line between the two. So this is the biggest of a classic matchup.
Assist from the crowd as we count things down and get into the first pistol of this elimination series. A couple stray shots out from Trent, but no connection to be found. Cherie shifts over towards sewer zone. That is where 4 players are at from PRX. Quick little tuck back, clear of that haunt. Now the push getting ready to come through. Contact about to be made here on the side. The blind is out. Valorant going to be struck down as Indy finds the first, but Leaf still here with that bandit. He's able to deliver 2 of his own. Trying finding a kill, something down so very low, just 10 health remaining. Some space opened up to be able to get the plant in play.
Nice work there by Leaf. TP's in, does a ton of damage quickly off of that initial contact. PRX pushing the whole way, but with something down to just 10 HP. Have to be extra cautious. Giacomo with that frenzy. Won't take long to deal with the Yoru.
Sees the gun barrel, the swing out, looking for that shot. Going to be going wide, but Baby Bay now getting in on the line. The curveball coming through. Devi going to get caught, and now something eliminated. It's all down to Devi. As the blaze wall gets set up. Jump peek, a tag on the Giacomo with the defuse. Held to half. Chamber on Chamber. The swoop out, and Devi to find the headshot and gets the Red Bull clutch to kickstart the map.
Oh boy, I mean, so much of this match the last time these two teams played, especially on split, came down to some crazy clutches. Devi had one of the best in a 1v2 versus Baby Bay and Trent. And this time, even though it's a brilliant curveball, Giacomo backs him off, able to take down something. A guy who has been phenomenal on Chamber when he's been called upon to play it for PRX, steps up when they need him.
No buys in sight here for G2. Sometimes they will play around with those stingers.
Just the bandit for Leaf. It's the only extra purchase to speak of at all, but PRX, they've got something. He's getting right by, oh, that's the clone. Is it?
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Okay, it's not.
We're gonna see that one back. I think Trent might have just been tucked away, not seen. Otherwise, he was trying to fake it. Either way, Trent finds that opening kill. And that's gonna be a Marshall now in hand for this fade. Swing out. PRX. Shifting position, but a footstep made there. Leaf certainly will have heard that. Devi, does he read this presence? He does. And he's able to find the shutdown. Leaf now on the floor. Bandit may be recoverable for Valorant if he does go pushing forward towards window.
Doesn't tell you a ton yet as G2, just seeing Devi, since a lot of times he's going to be out on his own on the map. So now they're starting to make their commit. Now they're starting to make their rotate.
Chest shot there. Jing. Really just tagging low. Blaze wall set up, can get some healing across. Back up towards full. Baby this time able to find the headshot. Puts down the enemy Phoenix. Forsaken gone. Envy able to peel back and kill on the Trent, but now he is dead, and it is just Devi once again. Now in a 1v3, a 1v2. Both players would die instantly to this Marshall. He's got to make a go of it, and he cannot. And just like that, G2 tied up 1-1. This time it's Baby Bay on his feet.
Absolutely. Well deserved. Hits a great headshot there to really open up that round, but it's tough for PRX.
But what happened at the start?
Yeah, we need to see what happened with that.
Well, I guess we're not going to see it.
I think he just walked right by him, and Trent, I was watching it on the map, and I assumed it was the clone because Trent just let it walk by, and then he turned again, and he's like, wait, that's a real player. That's kind of how this match goes sometimes. There were some thrifties in there, for sure, the last time they played.
Just orb collection here. Jing 2 away from having that run it back online. This PRX going to see if they can try to pull off their own little thrifty here.
Yeah, it's another big kind of point of interest of this map is going to be those Phoenixes and how they're collecting orbs. Who's going to be able to take a little bit more control in that regard? Attacker side. Ooh.
Spot out, some damage onto something, puts him to 65. Molly just going to be layered forward. Quick clear of that haunt. This should be telling PRX that that door is closed. No access granted.
Seems like they want to think about some kind of entry, and something gets the shot.
Oh, that he does, but okay, Leaf for the fadeaway. Does manage to find something. Jing now gone. Baby Bay with 2. Trying to draw down with that headhunter. Takes that rendezvous back over to back plat. Keeps himself safe. Leaf refills the space. picking apart Forsaken. So once again, we turn our sights to Divide to try to see if we can find some additional damage here, or if it's going to be a fairly clean round here. And clean up for G2 as they look to take the lead. The swoop around the back, has the jump, gets the kill. 25 seconds remaining, the spike's still a world away. Divide just gonna look to just chuck that Guardian out of there. Let's see if he can maybe headhunt a little bit more. Noise aplenty being made. Baby Bay on that line, eats some damage, but it will be Leaf collecting a third of the round now. One away from that dimensional drift is G2. Take it 2-1.
Now let's see now. We're gonna get into the full buy for PRX. Maybe an early opt for something. He's got it in hand, wants to try to contest that chamber a little bit earlier, perhaps, see if they can get Baby Bay unsettled. He's looked really sharp so far. 4-1 on the scoreboard. PRX, what are gonna be your map ideas here? And this is the side of the map where, you know, this comp should be doing pretty well, and G2 absolutely obliterated BBL. Is that op?
Oh.
They didn't clear the haunt again.
No, they don't, and something immediately down on the floor. And it looks like a very early conversation might need to be had here with PRX, depending on how this round does end up turning out. But for now, it's a 5v4 advantage to G2.
It's definitely been the meta for the coaches this event, hasn't it? Just call timeouts early, try to get things stabilized. If it's not going your way, don't let that snowball start.
Swing out, Divide with a damn clean shot. Obviously does get taken down to 10 HP, but that is a hell of a pickup.
Should feel pretty comfortable now about progressing forward. Taking out a chamber, they're often left to their own devices.
Pass over to Jing, get that ultimate online. Does he want to try to use this proactively or in response? For now, he's just going to be tucking back over towards sewers, maybe wait for the rescale of G2. Meanwhile, Divide looking for the catch here on that operator. Not going to be caught by the molly, but Jogger, but he can swing the corner, jumping around in with the Bulldog, puts him down. Now, once again, numbers disadvantage for PRX as Jing is trying to find something off that ult. Cannot get snapped back. Envy gonna be good for 2 now. Jing keeping them into an advantage, but Jogamo's fighting back. His own run back in play. Jing shuts it down, swings the corners, trying to fish him out. The re-swing in, the dink, and the 4K! Jogamo! A massive round! He keeps G2 in the lead, 3-1, another Red Bull clutch.
Unbelievable stuff here. We're looking at this Phoenix versus Phoenix matchup, and right now, Jogamo is winning it. He's hitting some great flashes, making some great plays, and Jing can't get a read on where the run it back came from quick enough to try to smother the angle. Gives Jogamo the opportunity, and he's got the 4K. And there is gonna be that timeout very early. As you alluded to, need to talk about this a little bit, but again, Divide is just as capable in some regards. Maybe not as flashy, but certainly steady. Operator for Baby Bay. Leaf has a judge in garage. Trip gonna be set up over towards the front of B. Gonna use the smoke here to try to get the angle favorable and get the orb for sure. Let's see if Divide can guess correctly. Nope, okay, he's not gonna wait it out. Doesn't want to try to challenge just yet. They're gonna take their time spreading the map. This is something that PRX has started to do a little bit as the tournament has gone on, as their kind of age catches up with them a little bit. They're willing to slow down the pace at times. They're not always that crazy WP gaming team, but they're trying to work the map a little bit, sending some false info on the A side.
He's trying to, but the fact that there's no clear for that Prowler for Envy will tell them a little bit, perhaps. Especially now that you see the duel is starting to scale forward towards that C side, but Leaf still looking to try to push forward. Feel that space, has that judge in hand, but Forsaken strikes in from behind, catching him off guard from Garage. Their advantage now, the plant going to be coming through. PRX looking to really seal the deal on this round. Is Envy, late lurk, trademark still in play. Baby Bay not yet going to be struck down, but Envy still able to find Trent at range. Jongamo counter spam down the 29. Vaughn looking for the reveal. Valen arriving in mid, able to find Envy, but Forsaken again. Finds himself a second. Jongamo now struck down. He's here behind the blaze wall, and he's instantaneously locking on, looking for that 4K, but he cannot find it. Baby B now. The 1v2, but the time very much getting away from him. Will just recover the operator and sprint his way out to safety. PRX off the back of the timeout, secure the round.
See if they can chase him all the way down. He is beelining it. Try to just outmaneuver him, but this is just a great round here. Just put up a smoke, grab the orb, work the map a little bit, send a fade, Prowler over. It bought enough, it delayed enough. Envy's then able to tuck in, go for the counter lurk. Forsaken gets 3 with the stinger. It's beautiful stuff from PRX, and I think this is probably the part of the map where you're gonna wanna put some pressure now, is on this C side. Still gonna have to worry about that op, and you're not gonna have one yourself this round. So, looks like they might be thinking back to A, but especially with this composition, might have an opportunity with the tour de force popped here for BabyBay and Beta.
Yeah, double up.
Who's next?
They're trying to make this difficult for them, but Dimensional Drift's going to be used from something nice and early. Blown out off the curveball divide, tucked around the corner. The trademark going to be popped. Further scaling to be seen off the back of that one, so we'll not be able to find that punish. Nightfall now going across, connects on the 2. Valen and Trent both going to be caught by it. Seize does well to hold him at bay for the moment.
Oh!
Valen decayed all the way down, still somehow finds one, and BabyBay cleans up another. Jing gone. Forsaken up and over the top of the box, able to find a kill in exchange. BabyBay gone. He is being hounded, tracked by Leaf. Turn of the flash, looking for the double face forward. Forsaken nearly has him lined up. Gets Valen to 45, but that is the round over, surely. Something is so far away. And they're looking for him. Unless he can slick his way through, get this kill clean on the Valen, who's gonna stay tucked to that A connector entrance. This should be G2 absolutely maintaining the lead.
I certainly think so. G2 so fast to react. BabyBay gets there so quick. Get that tour de force into play.
30 seconds
Checking
left.
to heaven. First contact fight would be against Trent there at long. So there's the swing, there's the spot, and now they know where he's at. Delays it, goes for the drop. Sees Valen, but cannot take him down. 5 HP. G2's IGL stands tall as G2 still out in front, 4-2.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see continued aggression more on the other side of the map here. Get it, you have a dimensional drift, you have that Nightfall, it connects on a 2. Valen, just before his health was starting to come back up, he hits a crucial headshot there to keep PRX stymied. Just individual prowess, and you can see this G2 team, a very different beast than the first time they played at this event. They have looked so much sharper, and they even took a map off of Nongshim, by the way. Something NRG couldn't do earlier today.
BabyBay playing forward. Ford's taking damage. Just a bit of an info gain there as Jing, once again, trying to collect these orbs, get that next run it back online, but it's been on struggle street so far. Both he and something. Not yet being activated.
And now the trip's been moved over into this garage position, so a little bit of an early warning system for BabyBay. Can't connect again.
Well, unable to find it, something jumps across the gap. Smoke, however, here in their face, they have to try to push past this one. Down the backside to try to reinforce, pop flash, fully connecting with BabyBay again! Blinded up, still finds the kill! Jogamo now storming forward. As they storm into back plat, Divide gonna be good for one, but Forsaken struck down, Envy gone. And just like that is a meat grinder that PRX have fallen into once again.
This is crazy stuff. They're great flashes from PRX, but an even better shot from BabyBay. And Alex not happy with what he's seeing. I think this is the right idea from PRX. I think they do a lot of things right initially, but oh, he flashes himself too, or gets flashed by Dioru, one of the two, and then Jogamo can just swing in. I mean, again, G2 is so fast. They're being so proactive on these rotations to get into position, to slow PRX down on their executes, not really giving them much of a chance. Trying to set up for the op peak, but it's going to be dodged by Divide. Envy as well, holding the back line. I wouldn't mind seeing PRX just be a little bit more explosive here with this run it back.
Well, that's what they're trying to do. Molly up and over the top, not going to be able to get a catch. Jing just buying space here for the team. BabyBay looking for a cheeky shot. Jogamo immediately going to be shut down on that one. Valen around the back is able to find Divide right as BabyBay gets traded. Now into a 4v4. The drop down, Forsaken desperately trying to escape, barely makes it around the corner just in time. Turn of the flash, Jogamo scaling in behind Envy, no idea, ends up getting caught off guard. Forsaken now falling as well as Jogamo continues to tear them apart. Jing trying to hold his own. Comes away with 3, looking for that 4th, but Trent will be able to take him down. Noise made, and something there within the smoke. Peeks out, catches him off guard, and PRX managed to rally back for another round win, but still a 2-round lead for G2.
Yeah, it feels like G2 wants to come in here with confidence, wants to give PRX a taste of their own medicine, so they are going to push the tempo, they're going to push the pace, they're going to keep coming until PRX proves they can stop them. And they barely do, and it's Jing who just gets that reset in time. Nicely played out of the smoke there by something, waiting for the sound cues. So you're going to be a stinger for Jog this round. Still going to have that op for Baby Bay. Guardian for Forsaken, though. Still a little bit weak on the purchase for PRX, even after that round win.
Oh, the push down. That would be a gun barrel spotted. Leaf seeing Devi. Can they flush him out? Looking for the peek, and Envy's just out in the open. And Leaf, oh, he collects that every single time. Just no idea, and he's playing out in front alongside that trip rather than behind it.
Haven't seen him go for that since the eco.
Cost him dearly. It's a recall on that rendezvous. Peek of the corner, Devi getting the spot out here, looking for the kill, but tag down the 23, has to relocate. Now the leg is spotted, and Jogamo will collect it. A 2-player advantage for G2. Something trying to open things up here on the side. Looking for the one, but it's going to be Leaf striking again as Jing will get taken down. The flash connecting something absolutely dead to rights. A flawless round for G2 to collect a 6th round win in the half.
Their flashes are so on point, so well timed. You can see that one of the struggles you're going to have with this composition on the attacker side versus the other is just the layers that you can throw into the mix here. Devi, yeah, just not quite aware of his positioning that it could be seen. Makes it easy.
Let's go,
now,
baby!
Leaf,
Let's go!
Leaf and Jog have been incredible. Jog in particular, 13-5 right now. And you're going to see the 2nd timeout already from PRX.
I mean, this is
every one of these rounds so crucial here on this attacker side, and Alex knows it. Because flipping over, you don't feel like it's going to get any easier. You feel like it's only going to get harder.
Not only that, but you also just don't have your map pick as that map too. All the more difficult for you as Baby Bay looking for this angle into A mains. Continuing the swing, the spot there on a Forsaken, but takes a shot a little bit too early and actually gets pressured out. Devi able to find it with that headhunter. Meanwhile, Fallon again maintaining control around mid. Is able to find something. The right back pop, the full blind connecting there on the Jing. Still just strafing forward with that bandit in hand, looking for anything that he possibly find, but it's going to be Trent sliding in from behind, catching Forsaken and Envy off guard. And already that early advantage that Devi was able to find. Feels like it was a lifetime ago. Jing still able to find a solid shot, but it's Jogamo.
Okay.
Jogamo did not get the kill, it was Leaf.
I was going to say, if that worked.
Let's pack it up. The off in hand, making plenty of noise. Quick scope from Devi. We'll be able to find Jogamo. So if nothing else, maybe some more damage dealt, but doesn't rebalance position on that 9-degree angle. G2 ensuring that they will have a lead at the half, potentially a 9-3 one if they can continue to roll like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think for PRX, I think you've got to start continuing these C hits. The A side is just unbeatable right now. The way that they're able to get there and just shut you down, and Alex probably saying, I just told you not to do something in that timeout and you went and did it anyway. Sometimes they just kind of have a mind of their own, do the PRX players.
It's that and a little bit of flavor text around it.
Yeah, sure.
Right now, yeah, he is right to be frustrated. PRX not looking like the usual selves on this map. As Jing pushes into this smoke, he's going to be absolutely screwed. Balon going to go disrespecting that, and Devi is ready for it. Solid cleanup.
Good adjustment. They're coming from every angle here. Is PRX going to be ready? G2's taking complete map control.
It's only something forward in garage. Now Leaf here along the wall, but the curveball does come in. It looks like PRX, they read this damn well. TP now over towards back plat. Baby Bay nearby enough. Try to shut it down, but the shot ends up going wide and he cannot find the headshot. So PRX going back into their bye, able to find themselves a 4th round win in flawless fashion. As they look to try to make this a 5 to 7.5.
Yeah, it's a good little adjustment here for PRX. Just make sure that Valens dealt within mid. Oh, whoa, Devi. Nice flick there. Great awareness. So starting to get a good read on how G2 wants to play. They want to turn the tempo up so they can slow it down. They can hold the line a little bit from their side of the map. Punish G2. Now they're going back to A. This is, I don't know.
It's nearly 4 ultimates available for G2. Should be favored in this one. Trent would love to collect that orb, but maybe can find something off a kill because the Nightfall online.
Same for Envy. He'd love to get that spike and get the Nightfall. You gotta get there.
Okay, well, they're improving. Somebody shot the Han. So there's some progress being made. And clear the Prowler. Nightfall now at the ready for Envy. That Prowler to connect, and it does.
Face your fear!
There's a Valen tucked away into the corner. Not going to be caught by the Nightfall, but does get caught by Jing's flash, but he can't find the follow-up, as Trent will be able to sit him down now. His Nightfall immediately going to be online. Something there in hell. Able to find one. Envy gets a snapback on Jogamo. Pushes him back over to the connector. Meanwhile, Leaf, a scouting mission. Trying to see what he can spot. To go into this 3v3, but the spike still in hand, now stranded at hell. Envy needs to fight his way out, and there's no way for anyone to come to his rescue. Jogamo mows him down. Devi cannot find the flick this time, and now it is all on Forsaken. The noise made, the first one found. Tries to take the TP, the re-swing in. Jogamo spotted, swinging, and Forsaken hits the transfer and gets the 3K Red Bull clutch against all odds.
How does he keep doing it? Time and time again, it should be over. It should be 8-4.
Absolutely unreal. But if it's that kind of play from Forsaken that can get the rest of PRX aligned, I don't know, but we're gonna go to the halftime break and we'll see what happens when we come back for the second half.
The game plan here for PRX was very one-dimensional on that side of the map. So you're on the defender side. Is this just gonna be a comp thing where it turns out that these comps are really good defensively against each other because you have so many flashes, you have so much stall potential? Big push out here. Again, G2 loves to 4-1 on their pistols. So once you have contact, you can't make it work.
Devi cannot escape. Too slow there on that rendezvous. Some damage is going to be suffered by Leaf as the curveballs continue to fly. That pitch is coming in, and Envy's just going to be overwhelmed and struck down now. A 2-player advantage to G2 as they look for this pistol.
Planted.
He should have this one well in hand. Flash out, the no catch. Jing trying to find something here from heaven. Goes for the drop down. Can I get the drag across? Instead it's going to be Jogamo coming away with 3. And now just something. Slowly creeping his way forward at Sewers. He will fall. 4 players surviving. G2 scoop up the pistol. Another 3-round lead for them, and Jogamo fast-tracking that ult.
Jogamo is absolutely ridiculous right now. He is tearing this match apart. I don't like the protocols here for PRX. Almost all of G2's pistols are 4-1 splits early. So once you see that heavy stack, once you see that contact, I want Devi out of there instead of trying to challenge, because you're gonna be coming into an angle density of guns that you are not favored in. Instead he tries to challenge, and then PRX is slow to react, and Jogamo, you can't give Jogamo opportunities like that, not with the form he's in today. He's just barreling on in there. Some flashes to clear, checks of some angles, diligence being due. Now you're gonna be running into, at the very least here, the strong side for PRX. Some shotguns in the mix on the other side of the map though. Forsaken does have a shorty here, back of sight.
Crash just there on the corner of the box. It's gonna be a fake. Forsaken spotted on that jump peak. Meanwhile, Prowler scouts out that cubby tuck there from Envy. He's looking for the grab. Trying to take him down, leading the charge. Plays while Will gets set up. Damage suffered, and now Baby made a fall, but Trent is there as that second layer. Gen armor. Patching him up as best as possible, but still fairly low on health. G2 not considering a rewrap. Looking to still play this out forward into this A site, but something has now arrived and does have that Bucky as Forsaken swing in. Will be struck down. Leaf swings forward. This is going to be something dead to rights. There it is. Plays off that haunt absolutely gorgeously. Finds the kill, and now it's just Divide to try to see if he can get some more damage in. Now into the plant. Full health.
Planted.
Easier for him to escape. Swoop forward, chest shot, connecting. Look for the follow-up, but Leaf will hold his own with that bandit. 9-5, another day at the office so far here for G2 as they look now for a bonus conversion.
Yeah, they're so smart, man, the way that they wait this out. They know that eventually PRX is going to get greedy for that Marshall. They've got layers to it. They kind of fake like they might be rotating. That pulls Devi off the site. That little pause they take gives them really nice positioning, catches PRX enough off guard that they could work the extra angle, get something for free, eliminate the Bucky. All those little things they do come off the back of just a little hesitation, and it works an absolute treat. PRX is going to stack up a lot there.
That sees Molly, but they're able to avoid it. Peek out, Forsaken. Now pressure Baby Bay, forces him back, tags him to 60. While Envy, forward scale, moves on red and catches Jogamo a bit by surprise. Early kill found as well as that early damage. PRX decent to deny a bonus conversion.
Kind of curious. Prowler doesn't get anything on the other side, but it looks like G2 wants to commit to C. PRX going for the hard read here so far with Devi able to still control sewers. B with the trip set up just in case they pivot in that direction.
Forsaken now though. At risk. Ball out, something able to hold down Garage. Leaf dead on that entry. Now G2 very much held at bay. Trent is trying to open up this B side a little bit, but something swoops him around the back and clears him out. Might just have these last two aligned as well, and he will. A 4K from something. A flawless anti-bonus for PRX.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Putting some pressure early into long A. That allows Envy to scale forward. Jogamo was just considering swapping back to his gun and got caught pushing out. Nice little protocol there, off of the clear of the trademark. Swing into mid, make sure you deal with that player.
Let's go, boys.
So, okay, it's a start for PRX, but still some work to do. 3 rounds just to catch up to tie. It's going to be the operator there for Baby Bay. Couple half armors in the mix.
Spot out, but not to assume that Envy also catching a glimpse of that operator. PRX now in the know.
They're just trying to read a tendency here. Saw this a lot from G2 when they play this map well, is that they start to try to put some pressure, use that Phoenix on the B side.
Baby Bay trying to find that flick. Just shy of the mark. Would have been a massive punish. Big opening kill to be found. He's ended up eluding him, but now G2 getting stacked up once again. 4 players working their way towards this A site. Just going to be clearing that Prowler with a knife. In the meantime, Jing peek down mid, see if he spots anything, but no one's at home. We'll jump back over. Now it's going to be 2 players of PRX to try to slow down this approach, stem the tide. Is Envy already going to be spotted out? Flash flying, sees, not going to connect, and Envy able to shut down Jogamo, but does get tagged down to 30. And backpedaling the plan for now, not able to come through. The spike, once again, exiting back through sewers. Jing looking for that 3rd kill, cannot find it. Trent manages to shut him down. But it's only 30 seconds remaining.
Left.
And now all 4 players of PRX are saddled here on this A site.
They're gonna split 2-2. Maybe leave just Forsaken there. Devi's gonna double check B. Is this gonna be a save? Yeah.
And then you also have that operator in hand. Want to carry that one over to PRX. Stringing together another round, trying to close this gap. They managed to do it in very clean fashion as well. Just Jing as the only casualty. Goes into this next one with that run it back available as well.
And this time, you know, it's Jing who's able to step up with some really nice curveballs, some good flashes that completely smother G2 out of this hit. Baby Bay, I don't know how that misses, my man. This is a great one right here. Catches 2, completely blind. Trent tries to do something, but those 2 kills right there. They were already flashed once before he even threw that second curveball. He just nullified that, just like we saw at Jog. So that seems to be how these 2 comps are going to fare on this map. It's going to come down to some of those flash timings for the defenders. Those are real difference makers. Op in Devi's hand. Baby Bay.
For that swing. Devi closer and closer. Approaching on this position, but Baby Bay should be favored. No, it's going to be Devi able to find him just a little bit faster. The op going to be recovered. Leaf now with that enhanced. Sees the elbow, and Devi gets another.
What?
I believe it just pulled off the angle for a split second. Ends up paying the iron price. 2 big critical kills found here. Something spotting out Valen. G2 trying to find something again around B side. Still that trademark. Posted around the corner, and still Devi fragging. Finds himself a third. Trent now trying to see if he can get some damage. Gets a leg shot on the Jing. Will be flushed out. It's going to be another flawless for PRX. A bit at the heels of G2, just 1 round separating.
I mean, Devi here. The first one, okay. Just sees the shoulder of Baby Bay. The second one, he just swings and gets him.
That last little reposition from Leaf.
Yep.
Ends up costing him dearly. And off the back of that, G2 are going to be calling their first timeout of this map. Not wanting for PRX to catch up. We know how momentum-based both of these.
He's okay so far. We're a little concerned, but we're not at DEFCON 5 yet.
Run it back available for Jogamo. Players with that half armor. Double up setup here for PRX. Devi again looking for that push. Leaf send out that flash. I just tucked here for them on the spot of the one, trying to get the flick. Has to make his exit surely, but no, he stays. He sticks around a little bit longer. He's able to find the kill on the lead. Jogamo on the push, still able to find the kill though. Trades it back a 1-for-1 in the end. The ult has been interrupted, and now look at where something's gotten to. All the way forward. The peak getting ready to come in. Headshot. Take down Valen, gets his and gets the hell out.
It's a huge man advantage now for PRX that can spread the map a little bit. Try to wait out G2. They have to work for that space. They're gonna try to contest Garage. Feeling like maybe that got left open. It's one of the parts of the map with this comp that often is. Something just gonna come down to a timing almost, it feels like.
Now. Check back over to Long. There's a window here, potentially, if he checks for it again. The swing comes in, there it is. Jogamo finds the perfect timing. Kill found the plant to come through, but Forsaken pushing forward, catching Jaw completely by surprise. Gets him back into advantageous position. Nightfall online. Does Trent want to commit that? Yes, he absolutely does. Sends it over, connects on the 2, and Baby Bay able to intercept on the 1. Snap back at the ultimate. Jing losing that out. Envy spotted, dead. Baby Bay finds that kill, but now the 1v1. Jing at 87. Trent at 46, and he catches Jing, hopping up. Back on his feet, and G2 again maintain that lead. They deny PRX from tying it up once again.
It's nice ideas for PRX, but you need to try to challenge Garage there if you're not going to watch that angle. Something knows it just came down to a timing. He was watching it. Envy oversteps there. I don't know what he's doing, getting stuck at that corner. And then Jing, the worst timing possible. I mean, just a couple really awful timings for PRX. Trying to get that seize Molly, and it does work this time.
Yeah, works a damn treat. Jogamo dead. Something does get taken down. Just there on the B side. If you find him now, immediately that ult's going to be invested. Device snapping back with the rendezvous. Leaf arriving at backside, spawning out all of these players from PRX, but the spike's still going to be committed to. PRX have their forces in the right position. Paranoia across, not going to be connecting on the lead, but as he's trying to set the flash, he gets caught by Jing on a timing. Swing out, Trent going to be good for 1, but then immediately falls to Forsaken's hand. Baby Bay with this tour de force. Trying to be the turning point in this round. Oh, we'll be able to find another one. Forsaken dead through the smoke. Swap of the weaponry. Looking to try to hold this one up the half. Baby Bay trying to be the hero. Goes for the push with Devi. Shuts him down. Keeping him protected. Going for the body block. Oh! But Valen goes absolutely nuclear with the sheriff in hand. Another Red Bull clutch. Another round just swept out from underneath the PRX's feet. How does he do this?
It's just G2 who's got the clutch, and he comes at a perfect angle.
The man's just aim training on them in an elimination match.
Unbelievable. They've got the clutch gene today. It's going to be something with an op. Devi on his ult, tour de force. So again, double snipers in play. Jing already had another run it back here.
On that scale forward once again. Trying to replicate that success here outside of A lobbies. 1-on-1 though, and Leaf able to tuck away. Avoids the shot. Don't give over the kill. The Haunted just trying to go for a timing. Has to back off. Space now surrendered to G2, which means that Envy has to pivot across, join in, reinforce that A side of the map.
They got a spot on the Forsaken there before the Prowler came out.
Right in the garage and something, not able to find the shot. Tree now continuing onto the C site. Trying to work his way back in here, but with the operator, it's going to prove to be so damn difficult. Jing, get on the run it back. Leaf able to shut down the ultimate. Meanwhile, Forsaken forward into the smoke, going to be good for one. Looks for the second. Smoke now dissipating, the haunt reveal coming in. Something. Able to find Jogamo, but not before his omen falls. Swing in, Jing gets Trent. The cleanup is looking damn good here from PRX. A quick exit play to ring around the Rosies, just around the corner, and Leaf gives him a parting gift kill. Devi will have the final say in this round. Collects himself the weapon, 3 players surviving. PRX denied map point from G2.
Yeah, and now is one of the rounds where I wouldn't mind seeing G2 try to reestablish some presence at long A, because PRX has got the read. They're able to post Devi up so deep early that they can lean to the other side of the map. Some of those early shots don't go their way, but they're able to recover quickly and thwart any hope that G2 had in that round. Forsaken gets up close and personal, denies Valen quickly. Instead, it looks like it's going to be just Trent on his own. Fade v fade.
Something. He's found it. Jogamo dead. He's going to try his hand at this one yet again. See if he can double up, and he can. Leaf offers it to him as Jing finds himself another 2 kills out in the mid. Pops the molly, gets himself healed back up to full, and now it's just Trent with a classic. Wondering what the hell he can do. Be 1 charge away from that ult. Be taking point for this execution. Oh, but he's misread it, and it will be Devi there to bail him out. Keeps him protected, so another flawless for PRX once again. Single round away from tying this up.
Okay, getting back into the buy, getting Baby Bay with the op. Kind of curious to see what their methodology is. If they're just going to let Baby Bay try to control long A by himself, or if they're going to go for a big hit.
Trent wondering how he wasn't able to find that kill. Big sigh of relief from Jing's mother there in the audience. G2 have done so well, beating back PRX every single time. They're on the cusp of tying the score.
PRX is just pushing the map everywhere.
Running back as well as a Cosmic Divide available for G2. They're both going to be invested immediately. Quick little exit here from Forsaken. Looking to overstay his welcome, but it's being all the way into the back towards the spawn. Meanwhile, Jing is catching Jogamo through the ult. Trademark is still set up, though, watching this back angle. He's past it, using the Cosmic Divide, potentially against them. Slipping the net for now, but Valen turns back around, catches a glimpse as well of Devi. Knows that it's that double flank coming through. Valen holding here, the rest of G2, eyes focused forward, Devi now dead, Jing gone as well on the side, something trying to exit, and he cannot. And it is just Envy, and he's only gonna be good for 1. Once again, G2 denying PRX as they move up to map point.
Tremendous map awareness here. Valen turns around at the perfect time to check the flanks, because Forsaken sees another player up on plat, so he's not ready for that close angle, even though he sneaks past that backline utility. But we know that he's gonna go for stuff like that. That's a great read, great awareness from your IGL. And that basically thwarts that round. PRX, I think, doing a lot of good things in that round in terms of trying to make a C counterplay, but they're outdone. G2 even better. Yeah, see, this is what I want to see. Be a little bit patient here. Wait out that C's nade combo and try to make your way forward towards long A. Establish a little bit of presence, but PRX already kind of ahead of the curve with something so far up on C Cubby.
Right, again, alone for the moment. Shot, not going to be connecting.
Face your fear!
Jogamo to start scaling forward, the Nightfall to go across, connecting just under Divide. Meanwhile, their own Nightfall out in response, and Divide is able to find a stray shot there on the leave. Meanwhile, Envy still trying to hold down the angle from Sewers alongside Jing, who did get traded out, but Envy's good for his second. The spike now on the floor. Baby Bang finds himself in a 1v4. Find the damage. Can he pull off the clutch? It would be such a monstrous one. First flick attempt up towards heaven. Not going to be found. And it will be Divide to put him down. PRX one away from tying it up again, and this time it would mean OT.
Well, now think back to how important that round that Forsaken won at the very end of the first half is.
Very.
It might end up being the difference maker here between going to OT and not. Obviously, it's a difference maker because we're still playing the map. Divide up to 22 kills. Rock solid, and it's going to be timeout for G2. Their last one going to be used.
See how it plays out. Somehow, not the most surprising thing.
It is quite interesting. That's been their methodology for a lot of this defender side, is double ops. Try to slow these G2 players down at range. This smells like B all the way.
Always made into mid, Leaf, spot out. Sees two players at least. He's looking for a little bit more. Gate crash gonna be cleared. Has to set up another one. This is exit up into heaven.
It's in their spawn.
It is. It's basically just alongside some things. Jang gonna look to try to clear out this Bucky. Oh, the turnaround. Looking for that haunt. Finds the timing. No, Leaf! He finds the kill! TP back, that one Forsaken finds the backstab. Shut him down, a 1-for-1, but that's a run it back out of the equation now. One thing to be concerned about here, if you're G2. Something gonna push forward, gets himself up to Lumber. Forsaken, teleports. Just in front of main, knows the drift across, and Jogamo has the spot, and has the kill, mows him down. Looking for the flash out to Trent, meanwhile back over to the B side, finds Envy. Opens it now, and the plant can come through. It's a 2v4 for PRX to try to push this into overtime. Otherwise, G2 will be taking away their map pick, and Jogamo, he's going to be advantaged here, you would think, and he is. Something dead now, just all on Divide. Dodges out the haunt, but they are just playing so damn elusively. Jogamo re-wraps in through the C site, now back towards Garage. Divide completely surrounded with no real hope. Needs to find some kills and find him now, but he cannot. Jogamo gets a 3K. G2 get the map win, 13-11.
He's solid. Got some good ideas how to get Jogamo into space, create some bad matchups, some mismatches. And they're looking to push through A early. Now, there is a decent stack here from PRX. They like to do this. They did this on Split against them where they set up a three-player kind of high-low, but Toxic screen, another util gonna cut that off. Jing pinged out there as well.
Not going, cleared there. Full side control taken at the moment for G2. Still winning on something, or rather on.
Whoa.
Okay, I was gonna say on Forsaken to join the fight here, but PRX have just taken the duels individually. Able to come away with 3. The sliding Jogamo looking for a little bit more. It's gonna be another opening pistol going over to PRX. Something on his feet. Question is, can they avoid the catastrophe that occurred back on Haven? Close out this anti-eco round.
It almost feels like they took a page out of what G2 is doing to them on Haven and just going for the flood retake right away. Jog, good to get one, but everybody else just sharp and on point. And coaches for G2 already scratching their heads a bit. But I like the decision making there from PRX. Wait it out. You've already got your strong stack in place. Catch them before they can really get into some deep post plants. You're going for a 4-1 split here. Meanwhile, G2 eyeing mid. Just trying to make some noise and try to put some pressure on Devi, who's all on his own with just a Sheriff.
I know that he can do some damage, but against the numbers as they are, it proved to be a little bit difficult, but still able to find the one, puts the spike down on the ground. Flash going to be connected now, Forsaken to the rescue, joins in the fight, Jogamo, as well as Trent, falling out of his hand. That cross angle out from mid, scope in, trying to see fine, but Leaf, quick taps coming through. It's still going to be Forsaken Providence as he comes away with a third. Baby Bay will shut him down. Some damage going to be dealt, but Envy with a clean tap. Bring this round to its conclusion, and PRX will start things off 2-0.
Well, it's a lot of damage done, though. Some good flashes early from Forsaken to help out Devi a little bit here. That one's really nicely placed. Long range for that last one. Leaf, really good with the Bandit today. He's had some impactful kills. I tell you what, G2, the vibes are good right now. They're having fun. They were hyped up. When they were walking out on stage, they were jumping up and down. They're bringing the energy today. It's going to be on to PRX to start to match, to find their groove. They're a team that, when they start to get a little bit silly, they start singing in the comms, drawing hearts on the walls, that's when they're at their best, but they haven't had that mojo just yet.
Get another pacey hit potentially here as, again, Devi widely alone. Snakebite on that side, so Jogamo greatly aware of his position. Pushes that wall, however, does end up losing his life. That's going to be an immediate rewrap from G2. Back across to join in with Valen. She's been staring at that B site. Nothing spotted. Calls the full rotation. Something, however, trying to get a catch. He'll be able to get the double shot across. Leap now, struck down. Two-player advantage for PRX. They look to convert this bonus.
That's massive, because it's going to buy them some time now to get back into positions, try to do some damage to deny entry, deny plants. Baby Bay fishing for anything in mid, but all of PRX now leaning towards another flood retake here of B, or at least a flood to stop, and another double kill, double shot for a kill.
Something looking to just go ahead and seal the deal on this. Pack it up nicely with a bow on top. This plant unable to be committed to quite just yet. Just the taps here from Trent. Now loses his life, and Forsaken will mow down the final two for a flawless bonus conversion. 3-0 start for PRX.
What an answer. After winning a pistol to start map one and then losing the anti-eco, PRX converts their bonus here on Breeze. Looking really rock solid. Jog there just a little bit off as he's swinging. Devi a little bit quicker to the punch. See the crosshair just dragging up towards him. And now for another dose of early timeouts here at Master Santiago. Mario's in. Now, okay, it's going to be a stinger for Jog. Some Sheriff's Leaf with another Bandit. He does have full armor here. So he's going to look to try to kick down the doors. They're going to leave Devi all on his lonesome on A once again. TP is there.
Same setup here for PRX widely. Devi make the call, get the TP join in from Forsaken. Try to push back the forces of G2. Start not going to be finding anything. Pop flash attempt there on the corner, but Forsaken able to turn away from that one, but cannot escape. Does get taken down now. Weapon upgrade going to be grabbed by Jogamo. Handle in hand as the spike gets planted. First advantage. Shock dart lobbed in. Not going to be able to find the catch ultimately, but Jing will be able to take down Leaf, finishing off that final 5 HP.
There.
TP's forward alongside the box. The ping coming in. But the cover fire from Envy looking good. He's able to find Jogamo, but Valen finds one in response. The Sheriff ringing out, but now Jing gets himself a second. The tap of the defuse, and Valen alone here in main. Buying some time with the grab well, but Jing right back over onto this one, and something runs him down with the shorty. A 5-0 start for him on the jet. A 4-0 start for PRX on the map.
Yeah, so one of the biggest changes I noticed in this round versus, say, the pistol was that G2 swings the smoke together. They're creating this extra angle here with Jog. So Leaf goes out with him. Might have been Trent, but They want to get a little bit extra pressure. Don't leave Jog out on his own as that duelist. Have that extra layer when you're swinging out to counter PRX before they can get into that flood. So it's just a little timing thing it felt like there. Still though, PRX had the firepower and the savvy to get the round to go.
Something calling out Valorant's aim there. End up biting him in the rear here, but for now, tucked back, avoided the concuss. The relay bolt going to be lobbed in. Quick dash over the side. It's a slide forward from Jugamo. He's able to find one, but they're going to be on the exchanges. Forsaken is able to find him as well. Just out there in mid. Looking for a little bit more, just basically shoulder to shoulder alongside Jugamo. Sliding his way quite far forward there at elbow, but now Forsaken able to strike. Immediately throws on the dimensional drift. Will be able to scout it out. Spot on the one, he's just trying to intercept him, and oh man! What a ballsy play from Forsaken! Gets himself the 3K. Now on the approach here from the back, and Valorant will be able to note it.
You are divided.
Finds the shutdown, causes a divide, going to be called in immediately from Valorant. Do they anticipate this second layer in from behind? No, they do not. Divide able to strike. PRX going to be continuing with the win streak. To pass this over, the defuse likely to the hands of Divide and try to get that pit online.
What a call here from Forsaken to keep scaling in towards mid. Catches Leaf a little bit off guard, and this opens up an extra angle. Even though somehow Valorant's able to turn the flash that Forsaken throws through the window, like you mentioned, that extra layer of Divide catches him off guard. And that's huge. You get that cosmic divide away from them. It will be an eco with the overdrive in play for Jog. Is he just gonna try to sell a bit of a fake? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Really strong and not really able to get much going. Jogamo is the best with 3 kills so far here in 5 rounds. Forsaken is 9.
This is the 3-2-1 countdown.
Standing ahead.
Across the players for G2. Recon gonna be cleared inside of shop. 5 players stacked up now. Hunter's Fury gonna be layered in from Envy, looking for that catch. And he has caught them indeed. Plenty of damage gonna be dealt. Cannot find the elimination, but Valorant and Baby, they both jumped. 45 and 20 on the health bars. They've completely stemmed the tide.
I like that. Because if they rip that overdrive quick, you're right in place to shut it all down. Use that recon to confirm their presence. Get the damage, get some value. Another pause. Yeah.
Checking, seeing if anyone scales off of that. The drone will go through. Spots him out. In the meantime, the rest of the players starting to go on the push. To clear the clone, and Jing will be flushed out. Trent as well, able to find a buy. Suddenly, G2 start looking alive and well here in this round. Overdrive to expire, but now Envy to fall. Finds Valorant before getting taken down, and Forsaken not reading the position. Suddenly, it's just something alive. And he's got to make his exit. The second time out in desperation. Looking to work wonders here for them. Something. Snappy shot. He is still a force to be reckoned with. Surely, there's no way to try to play this one out. He'll just be a lurk and a linger, an attempt at more damage into a save on this operator as G2 get themselves on the board for the first time here on Breeze.
Yeah, it's just this, again, an extra little pause that they take. The clone baits Jing. He reveals his position. The shot's hit. Baby Bay not going to collect anything. Something to be ready for it. It's a thrifty, a MasterCard thrifty for G2. Who, it's all about that pause they take again. We saw it on Haven. That really kind of confuses PRX where they're just not quite ready. They're not able to really read that it's a pause. They have to go exploring some of the map. Jim gets caught running out. Divide doesn't even look in towards that fast lane. There's like 3 players walking down the middle of a fast lane. Divide's looking for somebody to go the other way. They catch him off guard. Again, an unchecked corner for Forsaken, or didn't check it hard enough. Early. There's the dimensional drift from Baby Bay through mid doors.
Well, hit on the B. Quick little TP over. Baby Bay having the spot. Jing going to be taken down once again. Jogamo is able to find him. It's a bit of damage, but keeps himself alive. Further from that Hunter's Fury going to be found, but the plant now to come through. It's Jogamo sliding his way alongside the wall here in mid. Envy, however, snappy enough, is able to find the kill. Pit going to be invested. Leaf setting that up. A make this A site completely unassailable. Forsaken's able to find one. Baby Bay gone. Back across some stray spam, and obviously this pit does not cover the plant. It's only just locking off the doors. An approach around the back, Envy having contact. Trent now taking down Balin to try to re-swing in. He's able to find that flanker. With the numbers, it's a disadvantage, but Leaf pushing forward, finding the divide. Forsaken now gone. And once again, it's something. Trying to get a rise out of them. Trying to find that flick, but he cannot. He will suffer his first death as G2 get back-to-back round wins.
It looked like for a moment it might not go. But here, PRX rips the pit early, and G2 plan all along is A. So the forces of PRX aren't really into place. Not to mention Jing on top of the box gets spotted early, gets taken out quickly. Valin on the back line, so reliable here for G2, so aware of PRX trying to go for these lurks. PRX gonna try to shore up the defenses a little bit. 3 players onto that area. Leave Ilya, try to lock down mid. They're gonna leave the B site widely undefended. Maybe just see if, G2 was thinking A most of these rounds. We need to make sure that we deny that. Try to play for a little bit of retake otherwise. Jump peek there. Got a spot, I believe, onto Baby Bay. He's got the operator too. Seems to be some kind of mid-consideration.
And a lean in towards A. That triple stack set up in a gate crash. Just outside of bridge.
They're worried about a player at elbow from mid-top, so I'm gonna use the toxic screen, set up their pathing. It's gonna be a crunch.
Going at the ready to try to slow this down. Has that bite. Sends it. Shallow 1 damage, not going to be found, but it has to be respected. Another paranoia off the back of that, and some spam through. Jing taking Jogamo down to 35. Trying to eliminate that entry power. Still is going to be standing for the time being. The relay bolt will connect. Stun on the divide. Stops him from pushing between the pyramids, and Envy ends up splitting the difference. Jogamo collecting the kill. Plant again to come through. The late lurk into mid. Leaf potentially going to be able to find a catch. Something's getting onto that angle. Cosmic Divine now going to be called in as Jing scales forward, looking for the follow-up, but cannot find it. Balin holds his own. A 3v4 now. Double pace comes in. Divine only going to be good for the one. Something again with that operator, going to have to go on the save. And G2, they are starting to come alive. They're starting to figure this out. 3 rounds now in a row as Leaf looking for that potential punish on this operator.
He's been lurking for a while. He's waiting in mid throughout that entire round just to see if he could catch anybody from PRX. Maybe gonna get a chance here.
He may just, but no, he's making noise. The shot will be there, something will be able to find the kill. But already, the knives online. It's not much gonna be gained from it. Looks like G2 getting closer and closer. PRX are gonna be calling their own timeout.
Yeah, I think you just overcommit a little bit too much. You get too tunnel focused here as PRX on those mid doors. You let G2 take so much space at A main.
Suffering the same fate as the Pacific Brothers. Timeout call to try to see if they can get some more rounds from this defender's side. Weaponry starts being considerably weaker now for PRX. Still the operator in hand. Just carried over for something. It is half armors across the board. Jump peek out from Forsaken. Trying to play them in. As Recon gets cleared before it could even hit the floor. Shot going through right between Valin's legs. Unable to find a critical punish. Now G2 have the B site opened up.
Got Baby Bay watching from behind. Looking for that lurk player.
It's being made the swing out. Forsaken trying to find Trent. Again, the off shot ends up going wide, but Forsaken just swings the corner, finds Leaf instead. There at B main. Baby Bay gets his pound of flesh. He gets that late lurk that he was looking for as Jing will fall. Player advantage though, established for PRX as they try to go for this plant. Valin being encroached upon, and Envy swinging in from the back. Ooh, has barely managed to find that kill. But now Jogamo dead, and it's all on Trent. Out into the open for something to collect. 9-1 on the Jet. 6-3 on the board. PRX breaking this minor win streak from G2.
Yeah, kind of going back to something that had worked for them a few rounds previously. They put a lot of pressure, top of elbow, forced G2 to respect it. Then Forsaken just keeps walking down there, heading in towards Cannon. Takes players along the way. Oh, Divide through the wall there. Absolutely ridiculous. Just a little bit of a change-up. And yeah, Alex this time, he's not angry, so he likes what he sees.
Still fairly similar reactions between the coaching staff. 4 ultimates now for PRX. Jogamo one away from an overdrive. Doesn't have that Vandal. As Jing posted up. He'll just go ahead and give him the ult in depth. TP across the side. Clear out on the drone. And for now, G2 realized the door at A is shut.
Yeah, and this is going to open up some space for Forsaken to wander through something as well to create a bit of a crossfire here potentially. That door opens. Oh, he just TP's out.
Just that clone to lead the way. Something not biting on it. Holds the angle, maintains his composure, and finds the follow-up! What a nasty flick! It's Valen dead. Now the spike being ushered to I don't know where. Trent's got money. The rest of the team, not so much. Something 12-1-0.
Jeez. Someone call the ambulance for G2 on that one. There's a hospital flick in there.
30 seconds
Absolutely
left.
ridiculous.
Nothing more for Trent to do. Try to survive these next 20+ seconds. Be, however, nearby enough on the prowl. Love to take this weapon out of his hands. No recon to try to scout this position for now.
10 seconds left.
Ping's coming down. Reading that there's going to be a player nearby, and Trent is dialed in on the right angle and should be favored for the kill. The swing to come in, and Envy to win it out. A flawless round for PRX. As they lock up a lead. Potentially look to make this a 9-3.
It's little things that they're doing. Jing goes high again. He profits.
Ooh. Slow it down. Slow it down more. Yes.
Oh, there it is. It's just crazy. Night and day differences, but it's a little bait and switch again. You know, they tried to tee up something with a bunch of util, a jump peek. This time it's a TP to try to fake that they've left some presence open in mid. This looks like full-on commit towards a B hit. Divide ready with the snake bite.
Drone to try to check around towards elbow. Snake bite to delay. Hunter's Fury is available, but for now, Jogamo just a silent slide forward. Now the overdrive's going to be popped. The drag across. Divide cannot track him down. Maybe they're able to find Jing, and suddenly G2 looking to pull off another thrifty is Envy. Work down to 7 HP. Swing of the corner. Forsaken says hello. It's a second op in play. That very much hampers the chances of being able to get this retake going. Knives to be popped.
Missed him.
Doesn't turn around. Something, does he read it? Yes, he does. The slice and the dice. Forsaken the spot out. Goes for the exit. Comes out around the back, finding Valen. Trying to find himself a no-scope. Will get punished and Envy will fall. G2 still fighting back. Another MasterCard thrifty up their sleeve.
It's been something that plagues PRX, is giving up these thrifties, but Jogamo able to break through just a little bit. I'm not sold on this double operator stuff today for PRX. I think you're better off just leaving the one. I think you're hampering yourself a little bit too much when you have to go for these retakes. Not giving yourself those same kind of options to be explosive and creative.
He clears me?
Let's see if they don't have the money for it this time.
Will just be the one. Half armors. Rotation coming through, and there's something is just dialed in.
This is something we've been waiting to see all year from him, when he just can take over with the operator. Really haven't seen the consistency we've come to expect.
Not since the playoffs started here at Master Santiago.
Yeah. He's really starting to hit another level when PRX needed him the most.
You want to find it?
Double watch in mid. Cosmic Divide to be called through. Drones exchanged on either side. Ping reveal. Onto Divide, backside, but something just peeks back in. Bites off a little bit more. Meanwhile, Forsaken, the late linger on the A side. Baby Bay completely caught off guard. Valorant and Trent left reeling. Trying to get this walk going through, but push out of the smoke. Divide finds the enemy IGL and is once again Trent. An ace clutch just to make it a 7-5 scoreline.
There they are.
Ping reveal on a Forsaken, but he is going to be outfavored, blinded up, and taken down. Another flawless round as PRX make it 8-4.
Well, that was a something special with the operator. Really a big difference maker.
15-2, Forsaken as well, 16-7. G2 needing a rally back, find that second half pistol, jumpstart the engine once again, otherwise it's looking likely that we go to Corrode.
Side to give them that ticket into that lower finals to face NRG. We go Corrode. I hope Corrode.
Who the hell knows what happens there? PRX were able to find the win the first time out.
They destroyed him on it.
Have to suspect the G2, but learned plenty from it. Little peek over in towards B. Nothing going to be spotted, so PRX just to cut some noise. Cut back across the map, regroup with Envy. Trying to push forward towards this A site. Two players here, but a gate crash now expired, actually. So don't have that potential fast rejoin from Baby Bay.
Yeah, this is a good read from PRX. They're going to have the weak side over here. Just looking for early contact on the other side, and then the idea is to just ping pong over. See if you can set up. It's going to disrespect the smoke here. It's all quiet, too. This is really nice.
Completely silent until the recon now flies. Shock darts to the ready for Trent, trying to get some early damage in. As it doesn't end up connecting onto Envy, just a bit shy of the mark. So no early tags to be found. Something backpedaling into a molly. Gives himself a little bit of damage. Still dialed in, faced forward. Big spread out push here from G2 to try to get the retake started. Three players working their way now through the double doors. Something filling some space there. Center pyramids, but does get caught. Couldn't find the punish. Meanwhile, Jing gonna be good for one. Gets himself a second. Peels back away as the ping reveal comes through. Trent looking for that transfer, looking for that second kill, but he cannot find it. Jing will shut him down, and he holds the line. 4 kills to double up his kill count. He secures the pistol for PRX.
This is just incredible confidence from Jing. There's a good paranoia there to try to tee up something, but there was an extra layer for G2 behind it, and then Jing just goes to work. Oh, what reactions, too. He's right on top of Baby Bay when he pops into that smoke. Yeah, they even got him to stand up. My word, Jing. He was a little quiet on this map, now up to 8 kills. Granted, it'd been the Something in Forsaken show. He gets involved and gives PRX a real good opportunity there, once again finding the open side. Just absolutely nothing to be found here. Gamble stack over on A.
Just read after read.
Fake teleport.
TP, the other side of the door, the ping's coming down, G2.
Here.
Believing in it for now, needing to try to clear it. Same time, Something. His arrival here at A. Thing gonna be spotted out. Will be the plant in the hands of Forsaken, halfway up to the dimensional drift now. Spawn of the leaf does come through. This might just end up being a triple wrap around the back here at Cannons. Shots flying, Something trying to take out Leaf. A little bit of a wider swing, but Envy has fallen. Opening kill to be found. Elbow position as well. A concern there for Forsaken, but Divide tears him limb from limb. Just the one casualty. PRX close out that anti-eco, and they hit double digits.
Starting to look good, starting to feel comfortable. A lot of players starting to hit shots on PRX, catches the jumping Valen, and immediately transfers down for 2 headshots.
Oh, Lesh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Should be used to seeing it at this point.
He's pretty nasty with those sheriffs. Or a headhunter.
He's the gunslinger. There's an orb up and over the top.
Yeah, the Malaysian sensation, man. He is just incredible. Look at this. Now he's going to go on a bit of an explore through the doors. They're pinging out that position that Baby Bay was in, so they have some awareness. Could be a player by that pillar. They're also pinging out right where they're expecting Leaf to be, so some good reads.
Something, the tailwind ready. Oh, updraft over the top. Forsaken fills the space, claims the kill.
Switch.
Meanwhile, the slide in, Divine not going to be able to track that one down. Jogamo does get the better of him. Trent, the last one, nearby enough to try to make a play happen here on the site. Catches Forsaken by surprise. Jing quickly trades it back. A 3v3 now. Spike not yet planted. It's been rerouted. Zinby gonna have to rescale the wall. 40 seconds left in this round.
2-man wrap towards main might catch him a bit off guard. Not really considering it.
Recon out, will go for the backside plant, it would seem, or at least tapping, trying to see if he gets that peek from mid. Something with the Phantom to try to hold that line at B main. Swing coming through, and Baby Bang unable to get the better of Jing. He gets taken down now, something flush against the wall. Instantaneous with the shot, finds Val, and Jogamo does manage to push forward, finding the one, the slide in, but Envy to hold his own. PRX storming their way through this map. They are looking to take us to Corrode.
They convert the bonus again here on Breeze. And it feels like that may have been the backbreaker. Beautiful from Jing there. Keeps scaling forward, takes out Baby Bay.
Nice!
Not gonna let Jogamo accelerate there. Slides right in towards him. And Iliad saying, thank you, Jason, for following up off my dash. And they've been so good in tandem on this map. Oh, here we go. Something already got
already. Big ping reveal. Spotting him out. There's only 1 kill found for Trent. Divide trying to make that sniper sing, but he cannot, but he still manages to bait Valen forward. Kill found all the same. Trent and Baby Bay now. 2v4 to try to prevent PRX from getting up to map point, but there goes the Sova, and now it's just Baby Bang all alone. Finds the first, needs a hell of a lot more, but will be caught with util in hand. 12-4, PRX steamrolling their way through Breeze.
They're just feeling it. It's hard to imagine after that Haven that it was going to be an absolute flattening like this. Oh my God!
It's just disgusting.
They're feeling it now, man. The heads look like beach balls to them.
Sniper's dream. Hunter's Fury. Only ult available for G2. As they need an 8-round run back to take this into overtime. It's gonna be Hunter's Fury out, however, from Envy. Fishing for a target, spotting Valen, taking him low, but Valen's still able to drag across, finding Forsaken's head with that Bulldog.
That was insane. What a turn from Valen.
Denying him the shenanigans. Spot out. Envy able to find a bit of damage there on the Jogamo for now. G2 breathe a sigh of relief. They steady the round. Something, however, still on the approach. Near through double doors. TP to the back. This ended up getting canceled. I don't think anybody had spotted him. Some noise heard. The reposition from Jogamo. A spot out, but Trent, I think he's seen him as well. Something, he does get the turn. How? I felt like that was Lee favored every day of the week. Something frantically trying to draw their attention to this position, but Envy still will get caught. Trent finds Jing, and now it's all something with just 17 health. They cannot find the follow-up. Still yet some fight remaining in G2. They find another, but they need 7 more off the back of that.
It's gonna take a lot. You're going to have a couple ultimates here for G2, but... Whoa, my God, Valen. It's pretty nutty. That probably saves the round. Your smoke's alive. Trent hitting some good shots. He's been so good for G2 this event. See what they can do. I mean, we know, like you said, G2 showing you things in a half that looked like it was map over, and they came roaring back. Count them out just yet.
Some noise made in mid. It's a double stack. Jugamo Shorty at the ready.
Decoy.
Setting up for that late clone.
The clone didn't make it through the door.
He hasn't sent it yet.
Oh, you're right. He hasn't sent it.
Shadows travel.
Waiting on it. There it goes.
Send it through the smoke. Just make their exits here.
Look at the quick retake, though. Look at the quick re-clear of space from G2.
Wall is raised, so Envy gonna skirt past this one, but I think he might have been within audio range of Valen. Might just have been able to hear those last little bit of the footsteps. It's Baby Bay holding close. He's trying to back him up the backside, but does just have that Spectre in hand. Baby Bay has to make his exit, the swing in, and Leaf is able to find one. Taking down Forsaken, looking for a little bit more, and he does get it. Envy now gone. Trent opens up with the Hunter's Fury, something on the floor. Swing in from Hall, Divide, finding the kill. He's looking for that Sova, he's looking for an answer, he's looking for anybody else that he can possibly get, but it's gonna be Baby Bay on the other side of the wall to take him down. Jing now completely surrounded and corralled, will fall as G2 continue to fight.
Yeah, they read that like a book. That clone they knew was a fake the whole way. Leaf on point with the Spectre. Tees up Trent for the Hunter's Fury. So now you're getting into these ult cycles, in particular for G2. You're gonna have an overdrive. You're gonna have Valen's ult, you're gonna have Leaf's ult. Estivai has his, something has his. It's gonna be a bit of a weaker purchase. Finally,
Time to jump.
able to knock PRX down a peg. Are they gonna be able to keep this up?
Get out of my
Keep
way.
this momentum going.
The knives pop the pit in place. Leaf locking off B site. Looks like Jogamo quickly going to make his exit over towards that hall. Paranoia in. Forsaken again, outdone. Envy, however, able to find a headshot through the smoke. Valen going to be struck down. So in the end, a 1-for-1. Something still looking for that engagement. Jogamo around the back. He's able to find him. Gets the reset. Swing forward, the peak coming through, and Baby Bay finds the shutdown. Quick TP back over to relative safety is now the dimensional drift going to go in play. Trying to find and flush out this Viper. Has the spot. Quickly makes his exit. The spray coming through. Divide going to be taken out of the pit, now fallen, and Envy alone at backside to try to clutch this out. Tries to separate them, but he cannot. Leaf holds his own, and G2 continue to march towards OT.
I think you're going to need to stop this as PRX. I think the coaching staff probably going to want to get involved here. It's getting a little readable. Again, it's just that solo lurk up mid from something. Good awareness to deal with Jog, but having that dimensional drift, getting the spot onto Divide as he took a step out to take a peek. So then you can just spam him down. Know he's stuck behind that pyramid. Really well thought out, really aware. Got to keep this G2 team in check. Really talking about how they can layer maybe some of their smokes a little bit deeper, try to cut that angle off, you know, maybe create that mid approach a little bit easier if they want to go for that. But here early, they're leaving the spike behind and they're just going on, they're going hunting. They found a prize already. Unbelievable.
Just walk into elbow, unassisted, and Jing just outpaces him. There's a critical find here for PRX. Is now the double face out of B main. Just be that 1-for-1, but it's still the player advantage for PRX. Valen drifting back deeper into the A site, alone here for the moment. Pass over on that spike. Envy sending out the drone. It looks like in the end, PRX do want to try to get this plant going on B.
I certainly feel like finding 2 kills over there. You should have made that the weak side. You throw a drone, but actually G2 not biting.
Trade forward, some footsteps being made. Jogamo slotting his way into elbow, looking for the catch here. On to Envy. Does manage to take him through the corner of the wall. Puts him down to 52 in the end, and now Trent, as they hear the backpedal from the enemy Neon, he's just gonna go sliding forward, catching Envy completely off guard. The overdrive now in play. Jogamo finding some early damage there on the Jing. finds his feet.
30 seconds
Spike for
left.
now. Towards the back of sight. 25 seconds remaining. PRX going to be running low on this clock. Zelen doesn't also still have that Cosmic Divide available for the retake. Planted into the open, Juggernaut on the swing, finds Divide, suddenly just 12 seconds left. Grab well to the one side, and Juggernaut with a slide out! Takes Jink's head off, and he finds 4 in the round! Juggernaut once again looking to be the demise of PRX.
The next kill after this is unreal. Nuh-uh.
Disgusting.
The fadeaway headshot.
Nice!
Ridiculous, Jog. He has been an absolute difference maker at times. Now you're starting to believe it's G2. Now you're starting to have that hope.
I mean, to be able to get that in a 4v5 conversion after losing Baby Bay off the rip. It's a massive performance from Jogamo. He'll build up the bank as well for G2, so breaking the economy from PRX. Not really any kind of option here, and Forsaken again gonna be dead as he goes TPing into backside. Leaf is just holding it down, finds a second! As they're getting brushed aside. Everything that PRX has been trying to throw these last 4 rounds, absolutely nothing has stuck. 3 more to go, G2. Still in it to close this out in 2-0 fashion.
And they've still got a Cosmic Divide to hang on to. Envy will find a cycle into another Hunter's Fury. Baby Bay is going to scoop up another Operator. This buy, extremely pivotal here for PRX. Don't want to give G2 any more hope, any more momentum.
There's nothing more. There's no more timeouts.
No, it's
all just on the players. The well is starting to run dry for PRX.
It's onto the hive mind now. Someone's going to have to come up. Good call. The identification of that early mid pressure, but PRX here looking to once again set up an A split. Let's see if they end up committing to this, but anticipating, with all this space that G2 will take early. They read it pretty well in the previous round.
Here.
Just couldn't get the post plant to go. Stack 3 actually. Try to clear this back part of the site.
Shots starting to grab well. Trying to slow down the approach from the double door side. Something has fallen. Trent finding that opener there at A main. Forsaken forward at orange, jumps back. Trent to see him. As again, the clock starts to dwindle. 35 seconds remaining. Leaf now on the approach, working his way forward. And at the moment, no one from PRX is registering this. Forsaken gonna be able to find one. Envy had a quick check. He's the one with the spike in hand, but Forsaken's able to find Leaf. Divide gonna be struck down at the same time. Now a 3v3. Spike brought forward. The plant to come through. 15 seconds remaining in the round. The face forward! As Forsaken and Envy find one apiece.
Spike planted.
Dimensional Drip to scout him out. Baby Bay all alone. Here's the exit. Needs to find him, but he cannot. PRX, they put their foot down. 13-9. They send us to Corrode.
All right. You wouldn't think.
From the ISO that was not finding value. They bring out this Neon. In the hands of Jogama, we know how deadly he can be.
No doubt. I mean, we've seen it today that Jog has been one of the best players for G2 overall. Change of ideas here from the last time we saw these two teams on the pistol. Something good for one.
He'll find that first blood, setting up the saturate. Plants his feet and finds another. Jogamo eliminated. Little backpedal recovery on the spike. Into the hands of Leaf. But widely, not even that much damage found. It's just something tagged to 74. Well, it's only Baby Bay, still at full health for G2. Trent on this peak. Find the tap, but some actually, surprisingly, Forsaken doesn't come away with the kill. One more shot, should have been able to find it there. Jing in range, able to find some damage. Needs some in reply, but backs off, plays it wisely, plays it patiently. Sleep now, down on arrival. A third kill for something as his reign of terror continues.
Trying to pinch Jing.
The wall to fall in mid, and Trent instantaneous with that shot. Puts him in with a shout. If Baby Bay can find another, but first that spike has to be recovered.
Trying to bait him a little bit.
2 players in the
30
hall. Trent
seconds
just
left.
now working his way over. Just doubled up on this angle, ghosts in hand. One will go out, double face away, gets the spot on the 2, and Baby Bay gets the jump on Forsaken. Maybe potentially into the back corner, but no, doesn't take it. Something has an ace! What a way to kick off the final map for PRX!
He is unstoppable right now. And it's a change of ideas from both teams on how they approach the pistol versus last time. It's a 4-1 split again, but PRX reads that it's going to be mid. Last time it was an A hit when they faced off, but then they re-wrapped mid, and this time it's kind of mid all the way. PRX reads it nicely, doing a little bit of homework.
There's the judge around the corner. He's immediately found another kill. Jogamo dead. Saturate not to find a catch. Again, showing that patience, showing that restraint that PRX aren't particularly known for. Just waiting for G2 to come pushing into them. Swing out. Forsaken finding himself a second kill, finding himself a third. As well, runs out of shells, but it's going to be Forsaken backfilling to find a 4K. Flawless round for PRX. Looking to once again get another bonus conversion.
Oh. The swipe there. Turn of the flash. The readjust, and he's got him. Yeah, and he's got him lined up.
Like that?
I don't think G2 liked it. They're gonna try to go A, and look at this. PRX has the read.
Cover going out.
They're gonna try to play behind. A toxic screen.
Oh, this could get very messy very quickly. The wall to fall, and it's a firing squad here from PRX. 3 players immediately gone. It's just Valorant and Trent to try to hold their own, to hold on to these weapons. Valorant can only find one. Trent to back away. But with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining, how in the hell is he supposed to retain this weapon?
It's gonna be Forsaken. First to check the angle. Make sure that he hasn't tried to cut through mid. Trent being patient, knows he has a little bit of time to work with, but just letting that judge scale further forward. Just gonna hold the line. Jump swing, can't connect.
Doesn't find him off the back of that. They know that they still have him corralled. Trent wise enough to know that this mid position is going to be occupied. That they're going to have him boxed in. He also knows that they are not going to let him live. Forsaken will find it. 6-1-1 for him, 3-0 PRX. Third bonus conversion in a row.
Just unreal. And again, it's just a hard read from PRX. They use the toxic screen right at the perfect time, right as G2 is getting ready to try to turn the corner. It's all smiles in the PRX camp. Another hot start, 7-0 for something. He's gonna keep with that judge. Odin is gonna be posted into Envy's hands mid. A little bit of delay on the util, try to catch G2. Further out and Leaf, okay.
Good punish. Leaf coming away with that kill. Absolutely massive against the Odin.
That means you have to fill this space with an extra player.
And so something going to be shifting over, but doesn't have the judge to guard this top mid position.
G2 wants to try to bait some of that impatience out of PRX here. Take a pause mid-round, you've got some control. Just see if you can catch them slipping just a little bit. Forsaken.
On that forward walk.
My ultimate is ready.
Prowler caught in the corner, still cleared. Something in the meantime, holding down top mid. It's Forsaken. He wants this elimination.
Toxin screen down.
Swing forward, Trent will sit him down. Weapon recovered. 20 health and 30 seconds remaining in the round, and something again just shifting over. The judge in hand, swings the corner, takes him down. 4-0, PRX. Off to an absolutely roaring start on Corrode.
Well, it was after the bonus that we saw Josh take the timeout for G2. Is he gonna let this go a little bit further or not is the real question. Maybe he has a little more confidence that, you know, the defender's side of the map is really where they want to do their damage here, but they couldn't even win a round on the defender side last time. PRX just went on an absolute tear.
We're gonna continue that again here.
Yeah.
Until invested, clear out B main. No one at home though. PRX just playing tucked back.
Yeah, this time they're gonna post up something at A and let him try to take space. He's got the op this time.
Clear on the clone there for now. Taking a bit of damage. Meanwhile, Jing cut across. Peek over towards that A main side, and Leaf ends up losing his life. Repositions once again. Making their way across. Trent making some noise though. Pushing forward, and something dialed in. Catches him on the jump peek over the brick stack. Meanwhile, Jing now in even deeper in mid. Tries to back away. Manages to do so, and Devi intercepting Jogamo after Forsaken falls. A 4v2. PRX are looking to build up yet another massive win streak off the rip. Need to take that contact here inside the connector. The Paranoia goes across, connects onto both. Avoiding death for now, but Baby Bay rides the wall, loses it. It's Jing just hunting for Pal, and eventually will be able to find him. A 3K for him. 5-0 to start for PRX. G2, they need to pump the brakes. They need that coach intervention.
They're gonna get it. I love the way that PRX could just take contact at every part of the map. The only player who loses out was Forsaken early, but they had the extra layer there with Devi. They're just, and again, Jing playing really patient here too, not overcommitting to anything, waiting for that contact off of Envy, throws the Paranoia, swings out, gets one, doesn't try to overcommit. So I'm seeing
like having Jing on that Omen, you can bypass so much of that when they do shift over to that attacker side.
all you have is the Yoru.
5-player stack, something just getting on the line, shrugging that off. Envy as well, able to find one through the smoke. Jing backfilling and covering as Jogamo will fall. And G2, they cannot make a go of it. They cannot catch a damn break. It is another flawless round. 6-0, 12-0-2 on something.
Oh, he is just absolutely feeling it with the operator. Love the decision making here from Envy. Throws the Han on one side, immediately has the shorty ready in case he tries to push the smoke. Everything is going PRX's way here.
Something's nearly got double the kills of everybody on G2 right now.
That's absolutely bananas. This round has to go. You've got ults, you've got weapons.
Timing shot, able to find the clone. Storms go out, convergence paths, intercepting the rest of the team.
Oh, what?
Jogamo still able to find one. Jing eliminated. Crossed away at Yard. Makes it. The dimensional drift, seeing that the site is free for the taking.
Spike planted.
Spike now in play. Gun barrel going to be spotted. Envy, however, about to be overwhelmed. Gets picked apart. G2 finally in a firm position to close out a round. Grab off the C's. Jogamo still sitting here in this spot. Slides across. C's Forsaken. Just goes his separate way. The defuse interrupted by the Gravwell. Bit technically available, but not looking to invest that here. Flash will get the catch, the push forward. Forsaken finding one. Devi getting another. Something now, a piece of the pie. The spot check, trying to keep protected. And Forsaken nearly manages to find it, but Jogamo will be there to get them over the line. A round win for G2 at long last.
I don't know how this convergent pass maybe didn't hit Jogger if he just hit a one tap.
Oh, he got past it, it was in the main.
He got past it.
And pass on the entry. Pushing past those thorns. Damn, if it still wasn't a labored effort here from G2.
And it's still going to hurt their economy. They're not going to be able to come in with a full buy into this one.
Technically, though, they have that overdrive. Chocobo needs to deliver with it. This time, though, Pit going to be invested outside of B. The overdrive now in play. Clear the clone from Jing. Positions dashing forward. This overdrive is going to expire.
Great patience. They're going to try to clear this pit. Not one of the harder ones to clear. There's only a couple spots that the Viper can really post up, so PRX wants to help just in case. G2 doesn't favor their odds. Do have the Steel Garden, do have the Cosmic Divide, so a lot of post-plant util here, as well as an execute util, so.
Hearing that noise in the mid, though. Smoke to be cycled forward. Something now. Dialed in on the angles, ringing out a warning shot.
Trying to dissuade him. Wants to force him over to the other side of the map, but.
Seems like it has worked. Jing does have the TP, so can just join in on that B site, reinforce it. So they're going to try to sound this Cosmic Divide. A bit of a fake. Now the haunt over the top. Steel Guardian going to be invested, but Divide able to find two before he loses out on his weapon. Swaps over to the shorty. Pushes forward to watch the connector. Valorant, however, will be able to take him down. The follow-up looking great. Whoa! As G2 just explode onto the scene. Now suddenly it's something a world away, having to save this operator. G2 will be able to find back-to-back.
This is one of those rounds where G2 actually able to fight their way out of a bad situation. Yes, the Steel Garden helps, but there are shorties there. They don't get the kills. I think PRX plays this pretty decently from a macro perspective, using that Waylay util and the operator shot to dissuade them into the strong side, but just barely. Valen in particular fights tooth and nail to get through there. They'll find their second round. I don't think there's going to be too much more contact. You got to be worried about that economy as G2. I think you're really going to be keen to go hunting. Let's see if this just keeps rolling or if there's going to be any intervention. It looked like for a second with Divide getting that double, it was going to be curtains. Somehow, some way, those shorties just kind of go wide. The bullets just bypass Valen. Frustrating, but
thank you.
Still okay. Economy's still flush. You still have enough for another buy here as PRX because you're able to stack it so heavily. They're going to stack B main.
Cutting through.
Thought about an Odin did Envy, but he switches back to the Phantom at the last second. Something trying to tee him up with the op, and he gets a shot.
So right back to it. Another opener, smokes down. G2 already far enough forward. They just have to commit into this one. Nice small pop. The rest of the team delayed. Divide looking to try to clear him out, and he has. Jogamo now dead. It's a Steel Garden. Looks to just take the weapons away from all the other players. Placed forward. Spin to the corner from Envy. Held in position, but Leaf, the late linger, outside of A main, able to find a jump. Forsaken will fall.
There.
Well into the back, and something with a rare whiff here in this series. Trent able to stay alive for the moment. Devi spotting out Leaf. They're gonna try to back away, but already something to try to corral in behind. Devi on the repeat finds Trent. The spike now has to be recovered. Finding one here for his troubles. But now Baby Bait gone, and Leaf about to walk into the open arms of something who's not gonna miss the follow-up. 15-1-2. 7-2 on the board, PRX. They've already secured themselves a lead at the half.
And you're seeing how important it is for G2 to try to find the site that the Vice isn't on because it stalls them out so much. The Vines at the beginning of this round just corral them, and then Devi wins a huge battle against Jog. That was maybe their timing that they had, where they could have exploded into the site and done some damage, but Devi holds the line on Vice. And they're able to just slowly smother them out. 15-1. Something, and it's the second timeout early again in the first half for G2. He was on the brink of collapse. It's going to be a Spectre for Valen, his old go-to when he needs to scrape a weapon together in one of these buys. If you lose this one, it's going to be tough. A main is where the presence is being shown. So as G2, you might start to get the read that where the A main control isn't early pushed for is where the Vice is. But they're going to try to challenge it potentially here. They're just trying to bait the util potentially. Not sure if the Thorns got popped or not there. I don't think they did. So that was the intention. Didn't work out too well, but here goes some players out.
Retrieving flash.
Oh, Jing.
That's just Leaf dead. Valorant, scouting Valen, noting that position. Paranoia flushes him away, telling them to take this further forward, this deeper spacing. As Jing,
Spike down.
plenty of damage going to be dealt with. They do lose their lives, so now a 3v3. Something already wrapping around this 8-site halls. Scoped in, cuts Valen in half. Spike collected in the hands of Baby Bay with just 30 health. Jogamo can feel the weight building on his
30
shoulders.
seconds left.
He might catch Forsaken a bit off guard. Oh, the
Ball's
wall.
there. Makes Forsaken interested in that angle. But something now again. Eyes across yard side of the A site. Jogamo could make for a tricky target to try to hit, especially if the relay bolt will connect.
10 seconds left.
Might also here the plan to come through, but Divine locks in for it.
Planted.
Shorty not coming up with the goods, but Divine absolutely will. It is another timeout thrown into the abyss as PRX continue on their warpath.
They're just playing the map so well. The ideas here, so well thought out. It helps when Jing is swinging and winning. He even gets a headshot there, but something the whole time knows that they have to try to go through main again. Forsaken has that wall deep mid this time, so he can focus B main. Able to turn his attention over. You know they can lean A. Unbelievable. This is just amazing what this team has been able to put together on this map. Envy now again with the Odin is going to opt into it. Something on the other side with the op. Trade of util, Baby Bay goes into the drift. See a little bit here, but the Thorns just delay.
It's just completely isolated. Envy again trying to just spam, spray and pray with that Odin. Forsaken able to find one Devi again with another 2 on that entry.
Remaining.
As Jogamo has the bucky and he's trying to make a go of it. Finds 3 for his troubles. Picks up that spike, 4 bullets remaining in this. As Jing will not give him the chance. 9-2, looking for that 10-2 half.
The protocols here, just so good for PRX. Use those Thorns to delay off of the dimensional drift. Fortify your defenses at the choke. Even though Jog gets through, it almost pulls off one of the best plays we would have seen if he could have won this round. Just 1 HP there for Forsaken. So any Bucky pellet that connects gets him, but Jing, good for it again. He has been really clean on some of those swings.
Once again, setting up something as Jogamo's dead. 17-1. My math is correct, 18-1. He is just dancing on them.
Toxin screen down.
With an opportunity to get the catch here on a Forsaken, but no, Divine pushes out Pauls, finds himself another 2 critical kills. As Trent, there is nothing more to be done. 10-2, PRX are tearing G2 apart.
G2's already come back down from a 10-2 before. Do they have it in them to do it again?
We will have to see, but it has to start from the pistol. If PRX can find that, G2 may as well make their way home.
Nice! Good. Bye.
An ace in the pistol to start off this map. Maybe he's got another one in him.
Oh. This is quite a different look.
Don't miss it too
3-2
much.
split. They're trying to bait a little bit of attention out. Something how?
Unbelievable. Up and over on a scouting mission. Nothing going to be seen. Takes the refract out. Quickly grabs that orb. Talon here in connector, able to find one, but Jing just re-swings in. Vengeance found for Forsaken.
And look at, they immediately turn their attention, looking for those fast rotates. Something G2 was really annoying about on this map on their defender side. They tried to mirror the pace that PRX brought.
Spot out on the one, the pop flash. He's looking to run it down. Frantically jumping to the corner, but trying to still able to hold his own, finding a second kill before falling. His teammate's a real chance at this. Sleeve eating some damage. The face and Divine taking the fight against Baby Bay. Has him dead. As he finds Leaf, 11-2, another pistol, PRX. 2 rounds away from advancing into the top 3.
Oh my goodness. Just brutality. It's Devi again with the Sheriff. Putting G2 in jail. PRX has had to be in jail fighting Americas throughout this event. They still may have another one looming, but unbelievable that they've been able to stand tall so many times against such a good region. This is a buy-up, as you would kind of expect here. You know this is coming as PRX.
Has to be. The swing in the corner. Headshot on a Jogamo, but definitely gets the better of something. Tries to exit, but Forsaken able to find him. Puts him down with that Bulldog. Trent tagged as well. Cuss connecting on all 4 players, but there's just no way to try to scale off of that. For now, PRX going to be held in position. Found off as Devi watching for a peek, waiting for them to get itchy, waiting for them to get impatient. Well, might just get jumped here as Valen trying to corral him in. The swing to come through, and Valen will be able to find the kill. That's going to be a weapon upgraded. And now the player advantage in the hands of G2. This would be a monstrous swing round for them. It's Forsaken. Not sure if he's going to be anticipating. I believe he is not. The Stingers continuing to excel. G2 have the upper hand. It's popped. At default, reposition for the plant. Jing up and over the top on HUD, drops down.
Planted.
Gonna have to go crazy from up here.
Flash finds nothing. So it's limiting the options of where PRX could be. Narrowing it down, swing the corner! And he somehow able to find 2. Jing now suddenly in the 1v1. The weapon advantage. Leaf trying to poke and prod. He takes the fight. He wins it.
Just barely, just by the skin of their teeth. They are clinging to the edge of the mountain in Santiago. Fingernails. But they are trying to pull themselves back up. And it's going to be Leaf with another Stinger special.
Yay,
The G2 calling card
Let's get this
gets them the round. And oh boy, it did not feel great. So it's going to be 4 Bulldogs and a Spectre. A couple bandits, well, 1 bandit and 4 sheriffs. Quick change of buy.
Really do some damage here.
Yeah.
Okay, out in front. Weapon's going to be heard here at B main. PRX pausing in for a brief moment, trying to lead with that Prowler. They do nearly find Baby Bay.
Takes the worst of
Space
that.
for the orb.
Yeah.
Near the Haunt Forsaken alone, able to find one still.
Charges.
Jogamo juggling the weaponry. Anticipating that second layer, but it's still a ways away.
A little bit of util still here to clear some angles, so Jog definitely under threat, potentially. It's just, are they going to get the read that he's holding?
Go, go, go.
They do.
Damage through. Something tagged up to 49. Spectre on the floor, not yet recovered.
They're going to give him the space, and PRX actually going to take a pause of their own here. They want to try to get that extra angle from something, or at least maybe try to clear the flanking player, but Bay for now tucked in.
Considering pushing out, looking for a little bit more. 30 seconds now remaining on the clock.
30
PRX
seconds left.
start inching their way forward, and they shall. Z's not to connect. Giacomo quickly peeling back over to safety. Well, something on the approach, looking for the pinch, but it's Baby Bay in from behind. Might be able to find a massive backstab. Shut down this push. Stop them dead in their tracks. Giacomo finding the first, something gone. Baby Bay still arriving. The plant coming through, and he can interrupt this one. He can win the round completely on his own. Nothing more to be done, but these players on PRX do need to die. Die they shall, except for Devi, as they go running away from him. Push forward, and okay, Trent actually does him a service, giving him the death.
It's great protocols from G2. Just giving them that space. Don't overcommit to anything. Don't give them a chance to overwhelm you. Giacomo, really well thought out in this round. Need a lot more of that. Something that PRX wants to talk about in a timeout. Got to be aware of those quick lurks. Got to be aware of those quick flanks. Could have been a different round. Always got to have eyes in the back of your head against G2. Something winning that opening kill with the classic at range was instrumental, but I think overall I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing. They've got good layers, good ideas. They're not giving PRX anything for free, anything easy for the most part. So I think PRX, again, wants to go back to that idea like they did on the pistol. That deep smoke early kind of has you curious, especially with the... Is anybody got to clear this haunt, please? Okay. Just Forsaken continues to scale forward. The whole team's like, you know what, maybe A is where we want to go. That Prowler there confirms presence. So we're going to try to go mid, but
Triple stack at top mid.
Devi's in trouble.
This should be him dead to rights as the swing comes in. Tries to get the transfer, he cannot, but Trent as well. Going to be picked off, Forsaken. That peek finds him on the A site, and now the exec comes through on B. Giacomo immediately having to backpedal. Paranoid crashes across. Still wary of that flank, losing track of Forsaken. He's just rewrapping all the way back through B main to join in with the team, so now player advantage. The PRX, the spot from something, the kill coming through. Eventually found. Drops down top of Hut, the saturate lobbed in. Giacomo into the corner, sliding forward, able to find the one, but Invy's got the covering fire. The double face, the double kill, PRX. They're up to match point.
And it's huge that Devi even finds one up here because it's the Vice he knocks out of the round. That means that when that paranoia hits, there's no safety for the rest of G2 to continue to try to scale. They have to go slow. And PRX could just post up at some of these deep angles. They can't delay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And Ilya has been outrageous today, to say the least.
25-4, but now a desperate bid from G2. The overdrive available. Baby Bay just with a Bucky. Guardian for Leaf. This is the last stand, and it needs to last for 8 rounds consecutively, but already the leader has fallen. Jing able to find Val in the flash to save them all for now.
Something's alt.
Is it at the ready? Steel Garden will start. He's lobbed out. Baby Bay around the corner. The TP pass, the turnaround to his death. Convergent pass now invested. As something goes diving in, Jing finds a third. Looking for an ace to finish it. Devi will scoop the kill, but it's just Trent left. He finds another, but will fall. G2 trying to take PRX to school, but the professor never shows.